Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Another run for Murray on second down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's into the hands of Prochet. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle, and he will... It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength. He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris, down at the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. About 3 yards there to the 27. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return will stop. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Space to maneuver at the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give to Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Jones rolling to his right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones eluding the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Now Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. So his touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His guys are first out of the scoreboard here this afternoon. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Now Jones throwing on first down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every combo. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll roll him out, try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They run with Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 49 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Here's Murray from midfield. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Connor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. It's complete. James White. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Murray sets to throw on fourth. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. Runs over it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The 2 teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Oh, the return is Prochet. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. That was 2nd down run for Murray. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. On the move to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Going with a screen for Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
And when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the deep.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
But it'll be second down.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it goes as a completed pass. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Jackson on first down, steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
10th carry of the game now, Murray.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A lot of ground to cover. Second and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. Murray. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On first down, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they'll face a 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Again, Jackson will keep it.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Prochet on the return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the 4th quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go with Murray again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down and 8. Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Throwing, Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here's Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray.
Oh, good move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jackson.
Out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now a give. This is Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
They'll run on 1st down. Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Room here to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment.